In the early 70s, the Soviet Union makes it difficult for Jews to immigrate to Israel. International protests erupt. In the United States, a young 20-something Jew named Yechiel Eckstein takes part in the protests and together with his friends calls out to "Let my people go." In 1983, Rabbi Eckstein founds the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, IFCJ, to build bridges between evangelical Christians, Jews, and the State of Israel. In the early 90s, the fellowship seeks to help Soviet Jews immigrate to Israel. Rabbi Eckstein turns to his Christian friends who see it as an obligation to look out for the Jewish people and proposes they contribute to realizing the biblical vision of the ingathering of the exiles. The response was tremendous. Funds were transferred to the Jewish Agency, heralding the beginning of a fruitful and long-standing partnership. Jewish immigration is now at the center of the fellowship's activities via the On Wings of Eagles program. On the Burmese-Indian border, Rabbi Eckstein meets the Bnei Menashe, and in East Africa, he fights for the immigration of the Falash Mora.
The people who are here in this part of the compound have been waiting for 9 years. We can bring them home.
The fellowship is active in South America, as well as in clandestine immigrations from North Africa and the Middle East. In the year 2000, Rabbi Eckstein and his family become new immigrants themselves. A branch of the fellowship is established in Israel, Keren L'Yedidut, the fellowship. The fellowship's resources develop and its missions grow. Within a decade, the fellowship becomes the largest social philanthropic organization in Israel dealing with poverty, welfare, security, and of course, immigration and absorption. Being aware of the plight of Jews remaining in the former Soviet Union, Rabbi Eckstein has transferred $250 million to them over the years through the joint Ort, Shema Yisrael, Chama, and Or of Ner. In marking 100 years of the joint, Rabbi Eckstein receives an award from the Prime Minister for his unique contribution and outstanding activities on behalf of the Jewish people. With the outbreak of the Ukraine crisis in the winter of 2014, contributors to the fellowship are again recruited to help the Jews.
We're learning in the newspapers of attacks in synagogues and of assaults on Jews in the universities. We must do more.
During his visit there, Rabbi Eckstein decided that the time had come to assist immigration efforts and announced the opening of the Fellowship Immigration and Absorption Department. In December 2014, the first fellowship flight from Ukraine landed. Hundreds of immigrants have joined the millions that arrived in Israel during the last 130 years. Welcome to Israel.